Guys, it's ShishKebabber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. That's right, guys. Season 4 of Warships is here, and we're coming out with all guns blazing. We're on Minibobber's account right now, because he's actually doing a little bit better than Shish. We've made some better tech tree choices. Let's jump into tree, shall we? It's probably the best place to begin. So this is a very interesting tech tree when we observe it. We notice that we get the riflemen right away, so we have a feeling they're going to be important in this season, and they are. We've also noticed that we've got the Bombardiers. Again, I am not a big fan of seeing these guys again. I got pretty tired of them last season, but that's just me. You know, they're here, they're in the game. We're going to play them. I'll tell you what, guys, if there's one thing we learned from Season 3, we learned that these guys are very, very strong. And there's something very important about Season 4. Let's just zoom all the way to the end and take my word for it. You can add it all up yourselves. When you do the final stat count, like if you assume everything is maxed out, in this season, we're going to get 100 on the ice. That's 100 building health, 100 defensive building damage, that's 100%, which is just what we had last season. But we're going to have 150% on the offensive stats, which is 50% more than we had, troop damage, troop health. So what that tells me, roughly speaking, is that we are definitely looking for full clears in the final meta. And quite frankly, I think it's full clears, base racing all the way through. There might be a small transition period when we go from 1 ice to 2 ice. Like right now, you know, there's the early ice. You've got your early building health, you've got your early defensive building damage, which is great, upgrading, guys. But as we're coming further on into here, you know, you get your troop stats up here. Here's troop health, here's troop damage. But then we start crossing over into the ice. Ice. It's possible that as we're crossing over into the second ice, there could be a brief period of a quasi-rush meta, but I highly doubt it because the Bombardier users are going to be even more skilled this season than last. So just prepare yourselves for base races, guys. Now, obviously, we're going to feature these Seekers when we unlock them. I'm very skeptical as to how important they're going to be because we're not going to be doing like all Seeker attacks. They're probably going to be more like support troops, but we'll deal with that later. The other thing to really take note of in this tech tree are all the different prototype weapon choices. And I'm not sure which nodes they are, guys, but as you can see in this first one, these are rank 1 prototypes, which is also synonymous with easily bardable. But you get Doom Cannon 1, Grappler 1, Shock Blaster 1, all 3 solid choices, just kind of depends on the meta. They've all got pros and cons, but again, they can be easily barded out when people have slightly upgraded barrage and artillery. So they're not that strong. Yeah, it's not even a proto weapon. What do we got over here? Over here we get the option of rocket launcher, shock launcher, or boom surprise. This one's pretty much going to come down to rocket launcher and shock launcher. My guess is that we're going to want to pick rocket launcher because we just want to get that long range damage going out. I don't think the shock launcher is going to be as helpful as the rocket, but it depends. It also depends how much you upgrade your rockets, right? I think the total count this season for rockets, if you take that node and you max them out, I believe it's 5, guys. So I think the total amount of rockets you can have this season is 5, which is the exact same we had last season. There is a damage amp option in one of these, a damage amp 2, just like we had last season. So here it is, yeah, damage amp 2, CMO 2, or grappler 2. I think most people probably will go with the damage amp. It's probably the best choice out of all of these, but it depends on your base layout. But the point is, guys, there is nothing that's too like intimidating. Okay, you see over here we got boom surprise and flotsam cannon. Neither one of those is too like problematic for a rifle bombardier meta or anything like that. I mean, the flotsam can be a problem, but it's not a big problem, is my point. It's not like another Shock Blaster, which we have over here. We have Shock Blaster 2, Microwaver 2, and Sky Shield 2. Nice Sky Shield, bro. I do not see these coming onto the warship this season. I might be wrong, but they would only really be useful in a rush meta. But we're going to be full clear base racing from the start to the finish, guys. So, as a result, Microwaver, pretty useless. Sky Shield, definitely useless. And Shock Blaster 2 will be your choice when you get down here. What else is there? Final mine is there. Final node is some more mines, and yeah, whatever. So there's not a whole lot of protos, guys. There's not a whole lot of stuff that's going to kill your Gramps, okay? So that's why I see them being strong all season long. Now, I did really well on Minibobber. I think we had 19 or 20 wins in a row to start. I started off on rank 15, and the funny thing is, right now, Minibobber has the exact same tech as ShishKebabber. If you guys can see here on the Canadian leaderboard, we're doing pretty well. Oh, we got another guy that just moved up, this Lander Z. But yeah, look at the win percentage on Mini Bobber. Whoops, wrong button. 89.7%, guys. So he's hot stuff. And the reason why he's doing so good is because I learned from the mistakes of Shishka Bobber. Let's talk about those quick tech tree mistakes not to make. Hopefully it's not too late. Well, the first mistake I made in Shishka Bobber was upgrading the gunboat. Don't upgrade it yet, guys. Don't waste anything. You don't need the GBE because, quite frankly, you don't really have good abilities to use it for, and you're going to get it all from farming. So that's total waste. I dropped 2 points for a total of rank 3 on Shishka Bobber. Total waste. What's very important, I think, is upgrading machine guns all the way and mortars. Both of these do very good splash damage to rifles because there are people like myself on Mini Bobber who are just running all rifles. That makes it very tricky. Not only that, but the upgraded mortars will hit Gramps or the Bombardiers. So they're multi-purpose there. So they're both very key defenses, and that's the reason I've upgraded them all the way. Clearly, you need to come down here and upgrade your building health and get it unlocked and just start putting points in there because it's ice, guys. We know ice is important. It's going to slow your enemies down, take them longer to kill stuff, all that good stuff. Flare, rank 1, all you need right now. Yes, it's a very short flare. What is it, like 6 seconds? You might just have to flare 1, 2, or 3 times to get to your target. Just keep that in mind, but don't waste any more points right now. We don't need higher ranking flares. You really don't, because for the most part, these hits are going to drop and let them free clear, because it's going to be faster that way. If you're flaring them all over the place, you're just wasting time to begin with, so don't waste your points on an ability that wastes your time, right? Yeah, this multi-node out here, it's actually pretty good. I'm really thinking about opening it right now in Mini Bobber. I'm not sure. I would go for the machine guns, because for 30 keys, getting 2 machine guns, of course mine are fully maxed, is a great value. Just not sure I want to spend the tokens on it yet. I need to do a little bit more calculations, but it's a very nice node. I would definitely pick machine guns if you've got that unlocked. Yeah, it's all about getting the right tech level. You know, we had to have the right amount of tech to open this engine room. I think it was 300, so we accumulated that. We went ahead and picked up Sparky. Now, that's the one thing, too, about this season. We noticed that Kavan comes way later. Kavan is all the way over here. Hello, Kavan. He's obviously going to be the hero to choose, like he's always been, so they stick us with Sparky early on. The good news about Sparky, guys, is that if you choose to unlock her, which is probably a good idea because you're going to have her for a bit, you only need to just unlock her. Don't bother upgrading. As you guys know, there's been a bug in this game, or if you don't know, you'll know now. There's been a bug in this game for a long, long time, pretty much ever since Sparky was created, to where her Critter Swarm ability, even at a level 1 Everspark, it spawns the same amount of critters as a max level Everspark. So her critter spawn rate, regardless of what the tooltip says, it's going to be nice. The only thing you really get by upgrading her is the upgraded abilities of like Critter Swarm and Remote Hack. Remote Hack doesn't really help that much when it's upgraded, and nobody really uses her grenade. Or I don't know what the heck it's called, explosive charge, I think. But yeah, those will upgrade when you upgrade her, and her health is upgraded. You know, her damage is kind of ho-hum anyway. We don't really care. But the point is, I would not waste any tokens upgrading her, guys. But unlocking her, I think it's a good idea. Now, obviously, with cannons and junk, you can see we haven't upgraded anything in cannons. We haven't upgraded anything on the sniper towers. They're just not that effective right now, guys. We haven't gone down to get smokes because we're not doing any smoky hits. In fact, we're not planning to do any smoky hits this season. For that reason, I strongly advise against unlocking warriors. Yes, they might have a moment in the sun right now where they're able to move around the 3 engine rooms pretty quickly and kill stuff, but later in the season, I just don't see us using them at all, so I really wouldn't waste the keys and the tokens unlocking and upgrading those guys. But que sera, sera. You will see other players that do it, and we'll see how that fares for them. Now, we know we need to make our way over to this next engine room. It's all about getting to that 600 tech and unlocking that ER as soon as possible. At the beginning of the season, rushing ERs is always a good idea because it's always getting you advantage. There's very few players above you, if you're high enough in the ranking, that have already unlocked it and put a lot of defenses there, so you're not going to really penalize yourself in the queues. You'll probably just be benefiting. So you always want to rush engine rooms at the start of the season. So I need to go back and do my tech calculations to try to figure out how to best efficiently to unlock the 4th ER. That's why I'm a bit hesitant to spend those keys. Hope that makes a bunch of sense, or some sense. We have seen people doing heavy rushes right now. Obviously, we're going to have to unlock the heavies as we move through to unlock the 4th ER, but again, I don't see heavies being used in the final meta. Shishka Bobber's view of the final meta is one of two things, and they basically both involve bombardiers. We're either going to be doing Rifle Bombardier with Kavan, much like we saw last season, or we might end up doing something with Bullet and Bombardiers and maybe Medics and Grenadiers. Like like 1 boat of medics, 2 boats of Grens, and 5 boats of bombardiers with a fully upgraded bullet. The reason why I throw in the bullet option out there too, I mean, he doesn't come until much later, guys, like way, where the heck is he? Way down here. But if we have all the tech, I need to do the numbers on it. He's going to be really strong. Why? Because we have more offensive stats, guys. We got 50% more health and damage than we had last season. So when you got a bullet rocking at 150% troop health and 150% troop damage, he is a real force to be reckoned with, and you'll get a lot more value out of those energy drinks. So it's going to come down to a race, and the question is who's going to do it faster, Kavan or Bullet? I'm not sure. And like I said, the wild card is these little Seekers. I could see them possibly being used as a support troop for 1 or 2 boats to where it might help you get that last ER more quickly. But that's at the cost of your free clear. So I'm just not sure they're actually going to be worth dropping boats, but we'll see. We will see, guys. They might help us win the race. They might help us go faster. This is going to be a highly offensive season, so just get ready for it. Just get ready for quick decisions and minimal flare usage. That's a lot of talk. I think we should jump into it. So basic layout idea here, just getting into the defense very quickly. Mines, always keep them in doubles. Mines are very good to upgrade. I think I skipped over that. Yes, we've also maxed out our mines. Mines are very, very strong this season. I highly recommend you max them out as well. The reason is because we don't have a healer. We don't have a medic right now, right? We don't have Kavan, and we don't get medics till much further down here. They do force us to get the medics, but it's not till way later. So those mines can really hurt. Of course, the best way to make mines hurt is to put them in doubles, at least doubles. I've even got triples. Sometimes they use artillery on it. I don't mind. That's just less GBE. They use on other stuff. So we like to put all of our mines up front, so they have to address it right away. It makes them pressed for their GBE. We're also using this Warships trophy as kind of a ploy to where someone might think they can drop troops on the right side and they will actually target this machine gun, but they won't because this isn't the structure. They'll actually end up targeting the flamethrower, which really throws off a lot of hits. We like it. It's dirty, it's sneaky, and we've also got junk hiding behind our trophy. See that? So it's pretty good. The bottom line is we're not trying to actually kill anybody. We're just trying to slow them down so we can do our work. Now, I know at some point I'm going to need to start upgrading bombardiers on this account, but we're not doing that yet. One more thing I wanted to show you. Where was it? I think we've only got 2 losses right now. You'll probably be witness to my 3rd. I was on a really good streak earlier today. But now I'm only playing with 4 hours of sleep. Where's my profile? There we go. Because we were up for the opening of that. We lost 3. 126 lost 3. So that's doing pretty good, huh? Sorry about any background noise. Can't really control it. Let's jump into an attack. All right. See if we can get that 7-win streak up to an 8. Alrighty. But the thing is, I know as people get more ice doing these all rifleman attacks, they're going to gas out because without the support of medics, and we've only got rank 1 med kits, it can get a little bit dicey. Now, when we see a base like this that doesn't have much in the way of defense, another point of the season, you notice there's a bug. They're not showing the stats on the buildings, like the damage and the health anymore, so you got to derive it yourself. The good news is, look at the engine room. Engine room has a base of 20,000. We see this is plus 4,000, so we know he has 20% on the building health, and on the defensive building damage, he's got another 20%. So he's a 20-20, but all of those are very low level. The idea here is just to, I think we can just fan everybody out. Actually, we just drop everybody on the right. I think we'll be good. On the left, I mean. The mines are rank 10, so they're level 10. They're not really that big of a deal. I will hold 1 boat of rifles back. Let's just drop everybody, starting with Sparky. Like this. Get an early critter swarm. Early critter swarms are always better because it gives the critters more chance to fan out and just to distract more junk, right? We'll do another critter swarm, primarily for just DPS. Go ahead and drop these rifles off on the right-hand side. Hopefully by the time they get there, junk is cleared. We'll do another critter swarm because critters like to chew on stuff, and everything else will be into artillery. We're just going to rain down our rank 1 artilleries on whatever we think will die last, which I think is this one. Let's just go ahead and put the artilleries into there. But you see, here's the point. With all those low defenses, he must have offense. I probably got warrior rushed. I probably got heavy rushed because he definitely put his point somewhere, and it's probably an offense, guys. Oh, yeah. He got us by 4 seconds. And what did he use? I'm guessing warriors. Nope, heavies. So he is going for the heavy rush. And you know what? These things happen. We have a very diverse meta right now, but I'm telling you, Your heavies might be good today, they might even be good tomorrow, but talk to me in a week. You gonna be using your heavies? I don't think so, sir. That's why I'm not wasting any points in that. That being said, though, guys, when you do find effective tech, looks like he had upgraded artillery as well. When you do find effective tech, like right now he's got a heavy rush and he's got upgraded artillery, he's able to do well. Push, 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 get all the stars you can. Also, it appears they have still allowed parking in this season. I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case, but it is. But we'll be lobbying for them to pull it out of the equation next season. But the point is, if you can park, park, and when you have effective tech, use it and get all the stars you can. So it's just a matter of figuring out how to push through that effective tech to get to Legendary 10 and park. All right, that's the proper strategy. We will not be playing on this season. Once we hit Legendary 10, we're done. We're done because we need to really emphasize how big of a problem parking is. The more people that park, the bigger the problem is. So we're definitely parking. Another good thing about this season is that we've got what's called the Admiral's Key. The Admiral's Key will enable Mini Bobber to go all the way to 70 Rs if necessary. I'm not really sure how to purchase the Admiral's Key right now. Maybe you can tell me in the comments below how to do it because I haven't found the option. But let's focus on this tech, guys. We're up against Jasper. We see level 22 mines. Those are max. We see max machine guns. And let's take a look at his ice. He's got 10% on the health. It's not the best. And nothing on the damage. So he hasn't really gone much in the way of ice. He's put a little bit of work into the sniper towers, but that really tells me he's got a lot of work in offense. Based on the way he's laid out his base, it's almost like he's going for anti-bombardier, so I'm guessing he's running Gramps on us. If he's running Gramps on us, I think we're going to win. Our biggest problem here is just going to be mines keeping Johnsons alive. As we'll just start out with Sparky and fan everybody out. Here we go. Sparky in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Johnsons. Critter Swarm. Now, looking for any juicy mine doubles. We can't really get good artillery value on the mines because he's smart like that. That's all right. We'll do another Critter Swarm. Got med kits in hand now. We start crossing these mines. We'll put a med kit here. Put a med kit up here. These are just rank 1 med kits, so they're not the best, but it's pretty much all we got. Okay, we're making our way through. The med kit over here. It's ugly, guys. And this is what I mean. I know we're going to reach a point where the defenses get too high to where just these all-rifle attacks won't work. We're almost there right now, to be honest. This one's definitely a bit slow. Not liking this attack at all, in fact. And like I said, I predict we just got Gramps, or rifle bombardiered. Getting ready to flare down here. Flaring. This will do a Critter Swarm. Flare again, because it's only one flare, ladies and gentlemen, and an artillery. This is probably my worst attack on Mini Bobber all day. That's what happens when you go to sleep, huh? Things change. Boom, just like that. I know we lost this attack. I'd really like to open this chest inside of the Diamond League, though, guys. We didn't lose it too badly. Let's take a quick look at what he did to us. Let me see those Gramps. Let me see those Gramps. There they are, guys. There they are. So he's going with 4 Gramps, 2 Johnsons, and what is he just going to delay drop? No, he's got 2 more Gramps over there. So 6 Gramps, 2 Johnsons, the 2.6 rifle bombardier. This is a meta I've been running on Shish Kebabber as well. Sorry about the beeping in the background. And anyway, looks like, yeah, he had 1 bombardier come over here. That really helped him a lot. If this one hadn't been over here, it would have taken him longer to kill it. But here we go. Going down. Oh my goodness, guys. Really? Really? Because I bet you we're going to hear some more beeping. Let's jump into another attack, though, guys. I really want to open this chest inside the Diamond League. Because that's the important thing, guys, is tech. You really want to have the maximum amount of tech. You know that. So opening your chests in the highest league that's available to you is always a better idea. One thing I did notice this season, looking at the differences between tech amounts, between the various ranks, like stone, iron, gold, diamond, all that junk, it used to be a strict 25% difference separating each rank. Now they've kind of narrowed that band, which is great. It means there's not going to be as much of a profound tech gap, but you still want to get into Legendary League as possible. There's still a very big difference between a diamond chest and a legendary chest. So you got to do that. You got to push for it. Let's focus on this attack. Let's get a win, guys. Okay, looking at the mines, we got level 22 mines, 10% on the health, and 10% on the damage. Machine guns are not maxed. cannons are maxed, or near maxed, which I'm not sure why. That would probably be my last choice, unless he's like afraid of heavy rushes or warrior rushes or something. But yeah, with something like this, we just got to fan everybody out and hope for the best. We got some flamethrowers at the front, so we got to watch out for that. And any good mine value? Not really. So we just got to get really crafty with the med kits, guys. Start off with Sparky. Sparky's actually pretty good at distracting flamethrowers too. We'll put Sparky down here on the right side, and let's get everybody moving out like this. Critter Swarm. Yeah, the critters actually provide a decent distraction on flamethrowers. Not so much for the machine guns, because, you know, there's the dead zone. Let's put a med kit down for this one flamethrower up here. Another med kit as they cross these mines. And med kit up here. Med kit over here. A lot of med kits, guys. Upgrading med kits might not be a bad idea for the strategy, but I think we need to start upgrading our bombardiers. Oh, it's getting ugly. Let's get through it. Let's get through it. Alrighty. Do a critter swarm, I guess. Maybe he won't be able to finish my base. My base is pretty ugly, I'll be honest, depending on what kind of troops they're coming at you with. As long as the machine gun stays off of my Johnsons for the most part, we'll be okay. We'll get this one. I'm really hoping the guy gassed out. The only real problem to Sparky right now is that mortar. We will not have enough for a critter swarm. Our artilleries are super, super weak. Oh man, this is it's gonna take a while. But I think he gassed out. It's just a matter of, okay, the good news is that mortar should be distracted by the critters that go for the cannon. And there's a nice car horn going off in the background for you. We just need to get as much damage as we possibly can. And I know we still got artillery, but we're just going to hold on to that for now. Because there's just not a lot, I mean, we just can't get a lot of good value with it. Probably better off holding on to it for a med kit in case those mortars start raining down on Sparky. We still got 2 minutes, guys. You know what? We do whatever we can for a win. Even if it means wasting all this time and listening to random car horns in the background of this video, which I'm sure you guys absolutely love and I'll hear about it in the comments. I'll say, here we go. Here's where the mortars are raining down on Sparky. And this is where things get a little bit rough. Maybe we should just move her over here, huh? Because again, we're trying to like maximize our damage, right? So I just want to keep her alive as long as possible before I even waste any GBE. By moving over here, that should keep the mortars off of her. We can do a bit more damage to the machine gun, and we can hear some more random car horn in the background. You guys like the random car horn? Ooh, it sounds great too, doesn't it? Alright guys, we had to switch to a voiceover to avoid that car horn. Now, you see we've moved Sparky over to the side just to do some more damage on the machine gun and to get her out of the way of the mortar. So, she's doing that slowly but surely, but we know that we're about to run into some problems because we're going to be in range of that mortar once again. Machine gun goes down. Here's where we just throw all of our rank 1 artillery into that mortar, also getting value on the sniper tower that's right next to it. Mortar does not quite go down, sniper tower goes down, Sparky takes a hit, and at the last second, the mortar goes down right before it launches the kill shot onto Sparky. So Sparky's looking really good at this point, working on the flamethrower. There's absolutely no threat from anything to kill her. It's just a matter of time right now. You can see me in the video still kind of freaking out to the car horn because I knew that meant more editing, just like this lovely voiceover that you see right here. But look at that, Sparky, rank 1, getting the work done. I'll tell you what, now it's just her versus the engine room and the timer. You can see me fist bumping to the beat of the car horn there. Same thing with the fake pulling the trigger to my head there, because, you know, it's never a good thing when we have audio problems in the background. But that doesn't matter. The critters are accumulating just like the car horn. The sound is filling the air. And wait for it, guys. Wait for it. Boom! Just like that. Koga goes down to Pound Town with Mini Bobber. And we will go to the next set of the video. Boom, guys. So hopefully there's no more stinking car horn. In fact, I'm going to have to audio edit over that last clip because we had a car horn just going off the whole stinking time. But we got that win. Let's take a quick look at the enemy's replay. He must have had a hard time on our base. And we really squeaked that win out there with Sparky. Wow, she had like no health. We go to double time. Oh, he's making the mistake of thinking he can go right. Well, he can if you flare. Okay, going on warriors. Yeah, well, it's gonna hurt. And we've got flamethrowers, especially when it gets to the second engine room, I bet. It's going to get really nasty up here, sir. That flamethrower is going to get some work. Show me that work, flamethrower. Well, maybe not as much as I was hoping for. But, yeah, he gassed out. So there's your warriors for you guys. Because, you don't have shocks yet. Now, he could have done a better job with that. He could have run smokes or whatever else. But, there we go. We got our chest. Let's take it. And how we doing on our tokens and all that jazz? Oh, we got quite a few. Yeah, it's going to get interesting to figure out what to go into next. Building damage, building health. We're saving our keys because we want to go right. Not really sure where to put it right now, guys. So I don't think I'm going to sit here and figure it out with you on the video. Although I do want to do another attack. And if I want to do another attack, it would be nice to have some tech with us. You see, I don't have this node unlocked yet. But it is a good choice. But I just don't want to do it yet. I want to see if I can push this 600. I know we need to start upgrading Gramps as well, too. Oh, decisions. Flamethrower upgrade would be nice as well. We get one more of those guys, and they do more damage. But ultimately, the Bombardiers will be wrecking us, and there's nothing we can do about it. The only way to really slow down Bombardiers is with more building health, which would run us 204k. Building damage, not so much. And, ice is always a good choice. I'm afraid if we go too defensively too much, though, we'll lose sight of the Bombardiers. Man, it's tricky. I'll tell you what. Let's do the ice right now. It might be a mistake, but let's go with more building health. Call it good for now. And let's just jump into another attack. I want to get one more on here. I want to get a good attack on here. That last one took forever. It was a win, but it really took forever. Okay. And hopefully the ambient noise will be kind to us. We don't have any more of those bugs because it's too cold now, I think. But, random car horns, random beeps, whatever happens when you're outside, Just goes with the flow. All right, come on. Where's my next victim? We can do it. We're already having queue time problems, huh? No, here we go. Got my Monster Energy drink. Not a sponsor. Okay. What are we looking at now? We've got 30% on the health and nothing on the damage. We see the max machine guns. He's done a little bit of work to his mortars. And I think they're just one off of max, actually. And the mines are 16, not 22. So we know he's dumped some junk into offense. Based on the way he's setting everything up, he probably has artillery because he's thinking everyone has to clear 2 and art 1. So he's going to be pretty quick on us. Doesn't really change anything that I'm going to do. We just need to run everything at it hard and fast and hope for the best. So here we go. Sparky and everybody else. Critter Swarm early. Medkit in hand. Get that first medkit down. The medkit upgrade is something to look for, but I don't know, guys. Another medkit over here. It's all about trying to minimize those early losses. If you can keep as many troops alive initially, that means they're doing more damage, means you're going to make more distance through everything, and otherwise they should be okay. Critter Swarm might be good coming up. Here we go. Now we just hope and hope and hope that we can move, and move. Medkit, but it'd probably be too late. Yeah, we lost a couple Johnsons on that one. It's alright. Just start slamming artillery up at the top. I think he's going to take us down. Yeah, it's time to reevaluate current meta, I believe. Oh, artillery, yeah, that helps. I just have a feeling we already lost, though. Boom, just like that. Steely. Takes me down to Pound Town, I'm sure. Here we go. Oh, but only by 3 seconds, guys. It was awfully close. And was I right? Did he art one out? Going with Gramps. Let's see. Got 3 boats of Gramps, 2 boats of rifles. Rifles are getting torn up. Delayed drop with 1 boat of rifles, 2 Gramps on the right. Yeah, it's pretty good strategy. Those rifles are going to get torn up, but the Gramps will make it on the right. That was a good hit, sir. nicely done. But you see what I mean, guys? This is where I know the Bombardiers are coming. I know they're coming very, very soon. I probably should start upgrading Bombardiers. Probably should have already started upgrading Bombardiers on this account. Do one more attack. We can't go out like that, right? I'm already going to have to edit this video a ton, so let's put one more attack. It's going to be a long one. Hey, it's the first video of Warship. It's been a couple weeks. You know, we've been off because the season's been off. But yeah, let me know in the comments below how you guys are, you know, planning on warships, what you think the good, effective tech moves are, and all those other things. Anyway, level 22 mines, we see 30% on the health and nothing on the damage. These mines, though, guys, I'm telling you, they're not so pretty. Let's see here. Trying to think about the best way to come about it. Looking for value artillery. I see a few of those. Yeah. Oh, getting bit by bugs. Okay, here we go. Just drop Sparky here. Everybody kind of like this. We'll hold back one. Early critters. Let's get rid of some of these mines that are up front that we don't really like. Med kit. My gosh, getting bit by mosquitoes. And they're everywhere. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Alright. Drop some Johnsons on the right. Med kit. Med kit. That's what I mean. This is where it gets dicey. Oh, these mosquitoes. Okay, med kit. Please get the machine gun down. Please get it down. Yeah, we got one Johnson over there. Woo! Yeah, so I think what we've learned in this video, ladies and gentlemen, is you need to start upgrading your Bombardiers. Definitely. So, just don't know. Should I flare Sparky? Should I? We've already lost, and we don't really need the chest. So I'll tell you what. We'll do everybody a favor, and we'll just retreat. I know we could get one more ER, but he's beat us. There's no way we're gonna do him in time. In fact, we will kill Sparky to show you how much. Actually, I don't even know if we will. It's a rank 1 artillery. Oh man, let's just wrap it up right there, guys. I need to go back to the drawing board, I think. But hopefully these tips have given you some stuff to think about going forward in the season. Definitely unlock Bombardiers and start upgrading them, because that's the way to go, and we're going to be using them all season long, guaranteed. They're just too powerful. They receive no nerfs, so it's going to be like that, guys. But hey, I hope you have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And like always, remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.